Aloha and good morning. It is Wednesday, November 25th, day 5 of the event window here at the Target Maui Pro, the 10th and final stop on the Samsung Galaxy Women's Championship Tour. You're watching Dawn Patrol. I'm Ronnie Blakey. Another big show in store for you today. First up, World Title Watch. We'll check out what our contenders have been up to, Carissa Moore and Courtney Conlogue. Secondly, we're going to be having a look at the amazing run for Tatiana Weston-Webb, a rookie on a roll. And lastly, we'll have one of the Target trialists, Cayla Moore, right here on the show. She's, of course, the younger sister of Carissa, and she could be meeting her older sister in the first round if she can win through those trials. Right now, though, I want to say a big good morning to a former semi-finalist in this event, Rosie Hodge. Morning.
Good morning, boys. Good morning.
And the WSL Director of Social Events, Strada Wazalewski.
That's right. We know how to have fun, and we have fun all day, every day.
Hey, this world title race, obviously with 4 consecutive lay days to kick off the event window, it just feels like that anxiety is starting to build, and the pressure on these two contenders is going to be immense. And Courtney and Carissa are both definitely the favourites, I think, for the victory here. You know, they've divvied up the lion's share of event wins this year, Rosie, and it's really starting to get interesting. Just looking at this forecast, who's going to win?
Definitely. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. You go into Europe, there's so many events back-to-back after trestles, and you gain that momentum. And right now, you know, we've been in a little bit of a lull, so these ladies have had so much time to kind of put their mind into it and kind of feel that pressure situation. So, you know, whoever's going to deal with that the best is going to look pretty good.
Well, you're looking at the scenarios right there. I mean, it's anybody's game, really. I feel like Courtney's, it's her time to come through right now. It's her time to shine. You know, Carissa won here last year, and Courtney was so close. But, you know, you can see as the numbers draw out there, if it goes all the way down to the end, I mean, I'd love to see Courtney come out of this with a first place. But, you know, Moore looks really good.
I love that little star there on that
the surf
scenario
off
there. If Carissa finishes in the quarters, Courtney gets a second here at Maui, we're going to have a surf-off for the world title. And that's only happened once in the history of the sport, and it was for a junior world title, and it was Garrett Parks and Kyo Abeli a couple of years back fighting it out on the Gold Coast, and Kyo got the win. But we had the same scenario last year, and it's just fun watching how this all plays out, and it would be huge for the sport if we had that scenario unfold here.
Definitely, and you know, Jessie Miley-Dyer, our Deputy Commissioner, she gets to set the parameters for that surf-off, which is also really interesting. I mean, you've really got to take into consideration both these ladies and think about, you know, a scenario that's going to kind of give each of them an opportunity to come out with the world title. So there's so many different things that we could look at, and the world title has been so interesting to watch this year go down.
Who are you going to be hashtagging for the victory, Strada? I think you
go
already
Courtney,
said it.
I think, yeah. I kind of did that already, but you can go Courtney or go Carissa, because it's going to be a tight race all the way to the end. And like you said, they're on different sides of the draw, and they're going to meet somewhere in the end, hopefully.
Bring it on. Well, from the red carpet of the American Music Awards to the red dirt here on the point at Honolulu Bay, let's say good morning to Chelsea Kennel and get the call.
Oh, thanks so much, Ronnie. I'm here with our Deputy Commissioner, Jessie Miley-Dyer. And Jessie, today it looks still a little bit flat. I know you guys have been struggling with that for the last couple of days, so I'm guessing we're not running.
Yeah, you know, it is still really small out here, and it's, you know, there's a little bit more motion than we've seen, you know, the last couple of days, but it's still flat. It's still no waves on offer, so we're going to come back for tomorrow.
What kind of size are you looking for out here for it to be contestable?
You know, I'd actually really love to be able to hold us in, you know, 4 to 6 foot, like, you know, 4 to 6 foot Hawaiian as well. I think that would be a really fantastic platform for the women, so I'm going to cross fingers and hope that second part of the waiting period, you know, gives us something. But, you know, even if it gets to about 3-4 foot is when we would probably press go.
All right, well, that sounds like a good plan. But for today, we have a lay day. Ronnie, I do follow you on Instagram at RonDogBlakey. I saw those turtles. Can you take me to check them out?
Oh, most definitely. No, we can definitely do some turtle watch, and it's the beautiful thing about this place. There is so much to do and so much to see on this island. It's one of our favourite stops on the tour.
Yeah, you can't get bored around here. And also, I mean, we're on an island. There's got to be waves somewhere so we can hunt them down. I know a lot of the ladies have been getting in the water, getting a couple waves, testing out equipment.
Well,
Yeah,
let's see.
There's definitely waves out there. There's definitely waves out there somewhere, and there's something to be done. The surfline forecast, unfortunately for Honolulu Bay, does not look amazing for today. I mean, we saw the roll-off, and we don't see many waves out there right now, but, you know, there's something coming. There's a lot of activity up there in the North Pacific, and you can see that northeasterly flow right there. Not ideal, but if it does pick up enough, it will wrap around and get into the bay. So we could be keeping eyeballs on it for tomorrow. But then you see that next swell roll in right there. And that north, as it passes by, that north-northwest swell does come into the window. Today, 0 to 0 feet. Not looking good. That's probably the worst one I've seen yet.
We'll be charging out there today. But yeah.
But it does roll up. It does roll up. Look at that. Friday, Saturday, and Saturdays. That's a solid swell, 4 to 7 feet from the north-northwest. So that's exactly what we're looking for out here. We could have an amazing day of surfing that day. Some 4 to 6 foot waves, straight offshore, the cave, little tube rides. I mean, everything you could ask for.
Yeah, that'd be unreal. I'd love to see it at that size, and we saw it last year, just how impressive the women were when they hit those long walls here at Honolulu Bay. Wilson, with some great insights on this break, we're going to throw to Hawaiian Malia Manuel, and after the break, Martin Potter and Joe Topel will join us and take us through our rookie on a roll, Tatiana Weston-Webb's year.
It's one of the best waves in the world. At Honolulu Bay really puts the dream to the dream tour. When you're driving down the dirt road, you park along the cliff, you see the waves coming through from the top of the point all the way to the cave, and it's just really special. Being from Hawaii, it's really special just to island up over here and be able to surf on Maui, and definitely feel at home a little more. I'm so close to home, and just the feeling and the people around you it's different here, and I love to be back. There's multiple sections here at Honolulu, and you have the point, and then you have the middle of the cave where the conus usually runs, and then you have keiki bowls. This place really likes the northwest swell, and that's where the cave works and has the barrel and the power, and the keiki bowl kind of comes at you, and you get a really good end section hit, and north swells really kind of break to the point more. What I love the most about Honolulu is just the way it shifts and gives you a challenge every day and every swell. And it could be playful, it could be powerful, it's shifty, it's just an amazing wave to experience, and to see huge sets rolling through and a barrel just coming from the cave all the way into keiki bowls is just an amazing sight.
Aloha and good morning and welcome to Dawn Patrol here at the Target Maui Pro, the 10th stop of the Samsung Galaxy Championship Tour. We're here at the beautiful Honolulu Bay to decide the season finale to see who's going to take out the event, the world title, requalification. There's a lot on the line. Joe Chappelle alongside former world champ Martin Potter. Where Potts looks like they've cleared the lineup for you this morning. Out there.
Yeah, that they have. And, you know, as Jesse was saying, there's a little bit more motion in the ocean, which is a good sign. We're looking at some, you know, good ways approaching. So we've just got to sit tight, be patient, and that's what it's all about.
Well, we have dreamy conditions hopefully coming in the next couple of days, but contest is off. As we talked about in the last couple of days, this world title showdown is really exciting, but there's more accolades on offer, like the Rookie of the Year honor, which is going to be handed to Tatiana Weston-Webb. The thing is, Tati didn't just want to have the award handed to her.
Yep.
She wanted to prove herself this season.
Going against girls who I've looked up to my whole entire life, it's really difficult to just get a grasp of reality. It's not a game anymore, it's like serious, this is your job, you gotta beat them. Looking back on my year, I'm so pleased with myself, especially being a rookie, and I feel like I've learned so much already. There's no one to compete against for Rookie of the Year, but you need to earn that title, you know? You don't just call yourself Rookie of the Year for nothing. With my second place result in France, I've really realized how achievable everything is. My brother has just pushed me beyond the limits. I think that's why I'm so crazy and I love big waves. He always told me to go. He never told me to look back and worry about things. You know, he just said, go, why don't you go? We are progressing more than ever now, but I feel like what's missing in women's surfing is just the ability to make hard things look super easy, and barrel riding. Waves like choker that the guys have, it's so much harder to just achieve even the drop. That kind of challenge just pushes people so much. It's beautiful in a different kind of way, and I would love for women to have more waves like that. But I think that's only going to come with time. Live it in the moment. Don't think about mistakes in the past. Only focus on the present and how you can improve yourself in the future. Don't overthink it, just have fun. There's always an opportunity to do something great, and why don't you do it?
The confidence is clear when you hear Tatiana Weston-Webb speak. Yeah. She's dangerous, and that's why she's sitting number 8 in the world at the end of her first year on tour.
You know, and she's done that in varying conditions, you know, big gnarly barrels in France, all the way to snapper rocks, little right-handers. So, you know, she's got game in all kinds of conditions, and she's just that stealthy competitor. You know, she said, it's not going to be given to me, I've got to go out there and take it, and that's exactly what she's done. She's going to be around for a long time, and she's already rattled the cages of the top echelon, so I think there's a lot more to come.
So true. It's rare when a rookie just comes on tour and re-qualifies, but when she's already in the conversation of best ever on tour as far as tube riding is concerned, that's a huge statement. She started off this season with a semifinal on the Gold Coast, and she kept building quarters in Fiji, but she's known to charge there. But the European leg was epic to watch. She made the semifinals in Portugal and made her first CT final in France.
That's exactly right. I mean, there was one day there where it was pretty large, sort of in the 6 to 8 foot range, and they were questioning whether they should go. She wanted to go. She was the one that really tipped the vote, and she got out there and got a 10-point ride. So amazing stuff from Tatiana.
Expecting big things from the Hawaiian here at Honolulu Bay. When you think about this Rookie of the Year honor, we have such an epic Rookie of the Year class. Looking back a few years, our current Deputy Commissioner, Jessie Miley-Dyer, won back in '06. She actually won this event that very same season.
You know, you look at who's there, it's the who's who, it's the cream of the crop. I mean, you know, we've got 2 world champions. Stephanie Gilmore came out on her rookie year, won the world title that year. You know, you've got Carissa Moore. I mean, it's just the who's who of surfing, and it's one of those things that you want to have. I mean, it's even on the men's side as well. You look at, you know, the Rookie of the Year, they're all champs.
You think about that too. A lot of these surfers won World Junior Champs. They're destined for big moments. Nicola Atherton, former World Junior Champ, won Rookie of the Year on her first call up into the top 17, which is a huge statement. You think about last season with our Rookie of the Year race, how different it was. Yep. Joanne DeFay really had to earn it. She had 4 surfers she was battling with, and all 4 of those rookies were able to re-qualify for this season.
Yeah, that was a great rookie season. I mean, we love that. That's what we want to see. We want to see these young ladies come up as well as the men and really push the world, the top guys. And that's exactly what Joanne did. Started with getting some quarterfinals, started making the semis, and she's gone on to win events. So it's what you do.
Well, Tati definitely deserving that Rookie of the Year honor. She could play a potential spoiler role in this world title race. We'll have more on the spoilers tomorrow on Dawn Patrol. Thinking of spoilers, coming up in the trials, younger sister of two-time world champ Carissa Moore, Cayla Moore, joins us on the desk.
Welcome back to the show. Ronnie Blakey joined by Rosie Hodge and our guest for today, 17-year-old Cayla Moore, the younger sister of Carissa. Good morning, Cayla.
Good morning.
So good to have you here on the show. Just tell us first up what it means to you to be competing in the trials for this event, and we can't help but look forward to that first round. And if you win these trials and you make it through, you're going to be surfing against your big sister in that first round. That must feel pretty amazing too.
That'd be really cool. That'd be an amazing experience. I'm really excited to be here. I feel really blessed and honored to be able to be in the trials and to be picked among a bunch of other really good girls. And I'm excited to surf Honolulu Bay with only like 3 other girls out. Like, it's going to be so much fun, and I'm just like really excited for the whole experience. And if I end up like making the round, like it'd be a really cool experience to surf against my sister. And
we've got Carissa on set here too. But look, for us, we don't know too much about these other competitors that you're going to take on, so maybe you can tell us more about your rivals in that trials heat.
Yeah, well, there's Dax McGill, there's Brisa Hennessy, and there's Summer Machado, I think. And they're all really good girls. They all compete and they like do really well, and I've gotten to grow up with Brisa and Dax and surf against them a lot, so
beautiful.
It'll be exciting.
And then we've got some vision of you actually competing too, I believe. So it's going to be fun to see this one play out, and like I mentioned before, that first round will be pretty impressive too if you can make it through the trials.
And Cayla, I know you've been competing at NSSA for the varsity, 2 times woman champ there. You know, you captained that team. So just tell us a little bit about your competitive career and the things that have, that's been inspiring your surfing.
Awesome. Well, I definitely have like my own path, and doing that with the Kamehameha Surf team and leading the varsity women's girls and helping the guys out a lot. It's helped me. I like a lot of the team environment, and to just be a part of that and try my best. I really like all the support I get on a team, and competing is I love doing it. I love surfing, so I wanted to see where it goes and where it takes me.
It almost seems yourself and your sister, you guys have such a close relationship, but you definitely bring that fun element into it. So what is it about surfing? And when you guys are surfing together, I mean, that's such a special bond that you two have.
Yeah, she's my surfing buddy. She's like my best friend. It's really cool. I think she's an amazing surfer. We definitely have different paths, so I'm just seeing where mine takes me.
Your path has already taken you around the world. You've got to experience surfing in Fiji on a trip with Carissa. Tell us, what's your favourite destination that you've travelled to so far?
Well, we recently went to Costa Rica like a couple months ago over the summer, and I had a really great time there. It was like so many lefts, and she didn't like it, and I loved it. And it was really fun, and the people that came with us, they were really awesome. Good support, and my dad and Luke and Rissa, so it was nice to be with the family.
Definitely seems though there's a big explosion of young talent coming through from Hawaii. Would you put that down to the great waves that you have on offer over here?
No, like, yes, I mean, the waves are amazing here. I love surfing at Kiwalos. There's a lot of really good girls coming up at Kiwalos, like really young girls, and they just love surfing. So it's cool to see that happening and see where that'll go.
What about Honolulu? Have you spent much time here?
I've come here a couple times before, but we haven't got to surf it yet, but I'm excited to surf it.
Bring it on. Well, stay with us because after the break, Cayla's going to stay with us on the show too, and we'll get into her predictions for this title. I got a feeling I know who she's going to pick for the win. Welcome back. We're loving having Cayla Moore on the show this morning. Cayla, you mentioned that Carissa is your surf buddy. You guys obviously enjoy getting out there together, but you don't get too many opportunities throughout the year with Carissa away competing on the schedule, so it must be special this time of year, being in Hawaii with Carissa, surfing with her, and also having your whole family around.
Yeah, it's really nice to be here. My whole family is coming today, so it'll be really cool. We're going to spend Thanksgiving here, and to be here with my sister is awesome. I don't get to go to a lot of her contests because like I have school and stuff, but to be here for this one is going to be really exciting, and I'm very excited.
And then obviously, you know, Carissa's going for a third world title, and she's got her goals set out. So how do you kind of calm those nerves and keep it fun and keep the environment relaxed?
Well, I would like to think that I'm like the chill person. Like when we hang out, like I try to like keep her happy and entertained because she gets kind of bored sometimes. But yeah, no, it's cool. Like I like helping her out and like just keeping good vibes and just having fun with her.
I think we've got a shot here of you with your sister. We're going to hit you for some inside word? Because obviously you're the closest person to Carissa, you're in her camp. How's she feeling going into this title showdown, and has she been training hard, getting ready to do battle out here at Honolulu?
Yes, she's been training very hard. She has a trainer back home, and she trains like all the time with her, and I don't ever join because I'm like, oh my goodness, it looks really hard. But I watch her and I cheer her on from the sides. And her mind frame, she's feeling really confident. She's just really excited. You can definitely tell she's really excited to go out and just give it her all and try her best. And I think that's the most important thing. Her whole family's here to support her, and like, I think she has a really good support crew, and I mean, we'll love her no matter what happens. So it'll be good.
That's reassuring, for sure. Obviously, having a sister who's a two-time world champion and yourself looking at a competitive career, she can give you a lot of advice. But do you ever palm off advice onto Carissa as well?
Well, I would just tell her to just go out there and try her best, and don't think about like the other people or what else is happening, because like all you can really do is focus on yourself. And like for me personally, like that's what I try to do and work on, because sometimes when I think about like other people, I get really nervous and I don't tend to do as well. So I think it's just like how you handle your own game, and if you're ready, then you're ready.
Okay, well, what a lot of people out there don't know is that you were actually one of the star performers at the Target Maui Pro last year, even though you weren't in the contest. There was a party after the event, after Carissa took out the contest, and Cayla and Carissa blew minds with their karaoke performance, and we're going to get you to sing us to break. Actually, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. We're not going to do that. But have you been working on a song that you're going to perform at this year's after party? That's what I wanted to ask you. That's the big question.
No. Well, okay, so I introduced Carissa to like this new performer, Alessia Cara, and she's amazing, and I love her, and I really look up to her. And we've been singing in the car a lot, so I'm thinking maybe if they've updated their songs, I'll sing that one. Or you can just bring
them a tape and just be like, pop this in.
Yeah, here we go. Drop it.
Well, also, there's some pretty local, amazing local talent here. I know Lily Miola is going to be playing in town on the 27th, so we're all going to go and watch that. So will you come along to the show?
That'd be really fun. I'd be down to come.
Well, it's been fantastic having you on the program, Cayla. Best of luck in the trials, and obviously best of luck to your big sister as well. To everyone else, make sure you stay tuned to worldsurfleague.com for all the latest news. We'll see you tomorrow morning for Dawn Patrol.